Good afternoon. I am myself Pramod Kashru Jagtap. I am my PPT presentation topic is physiological and biochemical alterations in malarial patients under the guidance of L.A. Shinde and Vinchurkar madam. So, first of all, the introductions and about the problems. The malaria, as we know that malaria, what is a malaria? Malaria is a life-threatening disease caused by Plasmodium protozoa, which is transported via the bites of an infected mosquito. It has an excellent prognosis if diagnosed and treated early. The diagnosis tools are the blood smears and the PCRs, and other techniques is used for diagnosis of the malarial patients. Problems, the getting permission from DHO to collect the data. As we know that government policy, that sometimes they don't disclose the data. It's quite difficult to convince them. It's useful. If I did research, it's useful for them, and they can make the guidelines. But it's quite difficult. But it's not a major problem. Another one is the resurgence. The analysis of the pattern of malaria resurgence revealed that the malaria outbreaks preceded the true problem of insecticide resistance. It is not worthy to mention that the malaria resurgence occurred in the towns where the control measures were non-insecticidal and in region where the not under the influence of insect resistance outbreak. Okay, another one, the drug resistance is one of the important problems nowadays world is facing. That young children's the non-immune visitors and pregnant women are at a higher risk of this fatal illness and due to this disease and all. My idea, the malaria is caused by parasite which is carried by mosquito. Only female Anopheles can transmit this malaria. After having got infected, that this female Anopheles mosquito can only able to transmit this disease, and the person may get infection due to this bite of this female Anopheles mosquito. 50% of the world population lives in endemic area. 300 to 500 million new clinical cases per year. 2 to 3 million deaths as we have noticed till today. My idea is not collecting the data of malarial patients for the research purpose, but also same time I am collecting the data of dengue as well as the chikungunya. As we know that the chikungunya, dengue are another important diseases which is usually caused by the bites of the mosquito. So at the end, I can conclude that the prevalence of the mosquito, dengue, chikungunya, and the malaria. So it will be the guidelines for the government. Causative agents and working principle. The causative agents are falciparum. Plasmodium falciparum is a severe type. Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium knowlesi, and Plasmodium ovale is the 5 types of the malarial species. Among it, the falciparum is a very severe type, and Plasmodium vivax is very common. The taxonomic identification of malarial parasites, I need to search for the mosquito. I have to collect the mosquito and preserve and get to identify this taxonomy and all. Survey of disease burden. At the end, I have to survey the in which area or which area of my chosen research area, which part of that will get more disease, and what are the reasons, what are the factors are responsible for that getting more burden in that particular area. Annual parasitic index data from public health center from study area. I need to collect the data from the public health center. As I discussed before, I need to take the permission from district health officer to collect the data. It's quite sometimes it's difficult to, they don't disclose it, but still we have to convince them. It's useful for them only. Physiological and biochemical variant analysis, in which I have to see the malarial patient, those who are infected due to this parasitic infection, that in their blood, what are the physiological changes, biochemical changes, whether the RBCs are increased, decreases, platelet, what will happen to the creatinine, what will happen to this all blood volumes, and what will happen to the blood cells, and all their percentage will decrease or increase. At the end, will come to know. Okay. Then The conclusion: the human malaria is caused by the protozoa genus Plasmodium with its species pathogenic to man. The prevalence of vivax and falciparum infections is almost all 50% of each, but proportion of cases in different regions is variable. The regions to region, that percentage of this infection is vary because the geographical area is also is the important one and responsible for increase or decrease the infection cases. This is high mortality is due to its aptitude to induce severe malaria and in some cases organ dysfunctions, as we have seen that those people who died from these infections in their blood, the lot of changes have been taken place. Livers in liver, in blood changes, blood cells count changes. And so many things have changed, and it has been seen in the what you say the previous research. Presently, symptoms and mortality patterns and severe malaria differ extensively to the geographical settings and transmission strength. Geographical areas I discussed that I have chosen the malaria. I have chosen my research work in Shimoga and Mangalore area. Mangalore is one of the coastal city of the Karnataka. Both are Malnad region only, but Shimoga is in inside the not at a coastal region compared to the Mangalore. That's why after having collected the data at the end, I can conclude in which area I have got more prevalence about this diseases, and this will be the guidelines for the government. Thank you. So this is my